Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Yes, as I've promised in the previous video, first let us discuss the answers for homework problems. Okay, so the answer for this question is 7,20,328, and for the next question is 5,96,913, and for this third question it is 3,81,800. Okay students, this is 61,800, not 6,18,000. Okay, yes, these are the answers here. Now moving on, arrange the following in ascending order and find the sum. Yes, the ascending order of this will be what? First we'll write 195. Why? Because 195 here has the lowest number of digits, right? Yes. Then comes 7,359 and then 34,800, and then lastly we are remaining with 7,93,428. Okay children, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is our ascending order. And coming to the sum will be 8,35,782. Okay. Now moving to question number D. Now what will its ascending order be? First comes 28, then 645, then we have 58,281, and then lastly we have 4,35,898. Now coming to the sum of these four numbers, what will it be? It will be 4,94,852. Okay children, these are the answers for this question. Now moving on to our last homework problem. Write the number which is, first one, 1,20,000 more than 34,628. What will its answer be? How to find out this children? 1,20,000 plus 34,628, right? When we add these two, the answer will be 1,54,628. Now coming to question number 2, again 2,24,400 plus 1,12,600. The answer will be 3,37,000. Now coming to question number F, again 3,668 plus 1,15,700. The answer will be 4,16,368. Clear children? Till now these are just the homework problems which we have discussed. Hope you have done the homework and also got the correct answers. Now moving on to today's topic, properties of addition. Yes, we already know what is addition, right? When we add two numbers, it is called as addition. The numbers we are adding are called what? Are called as addends, and the answer we get from addition is our sum. Yes children, now let us learn about some properties of addition. The first property is order of addends. What are addends? Just now we have discussed the two numbers or the two or more numbers which we are adding together are called as addends. Now the change in the order of the addends does not change the sum. Change in order of the addends means what is? See, suppose you are sitting in the first place and your friend is sitting in the second place. Okay, this is the order in which you are sitting. Now what I mean by changing the order is, your friend comes and sits in the first place and you come and sit in the second place. Okay, this is what we mean by changing the order. The places are changed here. So what are they saying here? Whenever we change the order of the addends, it does not change the sum. Sum is what? Sum is the result of addition, right? Yes. So what? Even though we change the order of the addends, the sum does not change. Now let us check whether it is true or not. Let us solve 54,820 plus 39,254. Yes. Now this is the first number in the first place and 39,000 is in second place. Now what does changing the order means? Just now as I have explained, now this number which is in second place will be written in the first place. Yes, 39,254 is written in the first place here. Now here 54,820 which is written in the first place will go to the second place. Yes, 54,820 is in the second place. We are changing the order of the addends, right? Now let us check whether the sum is changed or not. How do we find out the sum? We start from the ones place. 0 plus 4, 4. 2 plus 5, 7. 8 plus 2, 10. 0 here and 1 carried. Right, children? Now thousands place. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 9, 14. 4 here, 1 carried. And the 10,000s place. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Yes, what answer did we get? 94,074. Now here in the second sum we are changing the order of the addends. Yes, the number which was first has now become the second one, and the number which was second has now become the first number here. Yes, let us add. In the ones place 4 plus 0, 4. In the tens place 5 plus 2, 7. In the hundreds 2 plus 8, 10. 0 here, 1 carried. In the thousands 1 plus 9, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. So 4 here and 1 carried. Now in the 10,000s place 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. Yes, children, now what do we observe? See, even though we changed the order of the addends, the answer we got is same. Yes, the answer in both the cases is 94,074 and 94,074 only. Yes, now what did we observe? In both the cases we get the same answer. So what is the property of addition we've learned here? The change in order of the addends does not change the sum. Yes, children, this we have learned. What did we learn? The change in the order of addends does not change the sum. The sum is the same even though the order of the addends is changed. Clear, children? This was our first property of addition, which was order of addends. Now, the second property is adding by grouping. What are they saying? The second property is adding by grouping. What does a group mean? Group means a collection, or when I say in your class you also have groups, right? You, your best friend, and your some other friend, you guys are a group, and the remaining children in the class also have their own groups. Yes, so this is called as grouping, forming into groups. Two or more numbers combined together is a group here. Now what is this property? The sum of three or more numbers does not change even when their grouping is changed. Yes, here we are having three or more numbers. See, here we are having three numbers: 54,391, 1038, 786. Here we are having three numbers. The sum of these three numbers does not change even when their grouping is changed. If you look at this addition here, yes, children, now 54,000 and 1000 are a group. Now how do we know that they are a group? They are having brackets. Yes. Now how do you know your friends are a group? You move together. Wherever you go together, right? You hold hands and go together. In the same way, here these brackets represent that these two numbers are a group here. 54,000 and 1000 are a group, and 786 is left out. Now in the second example, 54,391 is left out and 1000 formed a group with 786. Okay, the grouping is changed here. In the first example, 54,000 and 1000 were a group, and in the second example 1000 formed a group with 786. Yes, suppose 3 A, B and C. These three are friends, and A, B, C are one group, and D, E are from another group. Okay, A is you, B and C are your friends. Now this is your group, right? You three people are sitting together. Now what will teacher do? What will your ma'am do? She'll take out one of the members from your group and make them sit with another group. Now C is not sitting with you. C is sitting with D and E. Yes, your friend has left the group, changed the group. He went and sat with D and E here. Yes, in the same way here the grouping of numbers is changed. 5 plus 1 plus 7. See here. Here 5 and 1 are one group, 7 was left, but in the second example, 5 is left and 1 and 7 formed a group. Even though the ma'am made your friend to sit with another group, your friendship will not change, right? A, B are friends with C. In the same way, even though the groups are changed, the sum will be the same. Sum will not differ. We will get the same sum for both the additions. Yes, let us check whether this is true or not. See, first let us solve 5000 and this 54,000 and 1000 together. 54,391 plus 1038. Yes, these two numbers are a group as they are in the brackets. Now if we add 1 plus 8, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 2 here, 1 carried, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 0, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 as it is. Yes children, 55,429. Now this is the answer for this. Now what should we do with this answer? We should add 786 to this. Yes, we should add 786 to this. Now 55,429 plus 55,429 plus 786. 9 plus 6 becomes 15. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 8, 11. Yes, 1 carried and 1 written here. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. So 2 here, 1 carried. 5 plus 1, 6 and 5. What did we get? 56,215. Yes children, 56,215. The sum of what? The sum of these three. Wherein 54,000 and 1000 are a group and 786 is left. 56,215 is our answer here. Now coming to the second example where 54,391 is left out and 1038 and 786 are a group. So let us solve those two first. Yes. So 1038 plus 786. Now again starting from the ones place. 8 plus 6 becomes what? 14. So 1 here, 4 here, 1 carried. Now 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 8, 12. 2 here, 1 carried. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 7, 8. Now 1. So what did we get from adding these two? 1824. Yes, 1824. Now what to do with this 1824? We should add it to 54,391. Yes, 1824 added to 54,391. What will the answer be? Let us check. Now 4 plus 1, 5. 2 plus 9, 11. 1 here, 1 carried. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. So 2 here, 1 carried. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 4, 6 and 5. So what answer did we get children? 56,215. For this where the grouping was changed. Even for the first example also we got 56,215. Yes. Now what did we learn? The sum of 3 or more numbers does not change even when the grouping is changed. Clear children? This was our second property of addition, adding by grouping. The sum of 3 or more numbers does not change even when their grouping is changed. First add these two and then add the sum to 786. Here first add these two numbers and add the sum to 54,391. Even though we did two different groupings, the answer we got was 56,215 only. Clear? See, 56,215 and 56,215. We observe that both the sums are same. So that was our second property of addition. Now moving on to the third one. Adding 0 to a number. If we add 0 to any number, the answer is the number itself. We know this, right, children? Suppose you are having 5 chocolates with you and I give you 0 chocolates. You are having 5 chocolates with you and I give you 0 chocolates. Now how many will you have together? 5 only, right? 0 means what? I did not give any chocolates. So the chocolates you have will be the same, 5 only. In the same way, when we add 0 to 5, the answer will be 5 only, the number itself. Yes, 7 plus 0 is equals to 7, and even 100 plus 0 is equals to 100 only. That is our property here. If we add 0 to any number, the answer is the number itself. Yes, children, this is the easiest of additions, right? Whenever any number is given with 0 for addition, you need not perform addition even. Simply write the number itself. Yes, now look at the example here. 5912 plus 0 is equals to, see, 5912 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 2, 1, 9, 5. What did we get? The same number, 5912. Yes. Now even for the second example, 0 plus 8642. 0 plus 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Again what did we get? 8642. The same number, right? We already know this, that whenever we add 0 to a number, the answer will be the number itself. Now what do we call this? We call this a property of addition. Yes, we add 0 to any number, the answer is the number itself. This is our third property of addition. Yes, children, now moving on to the fourth one. Adding 1 to a number. When we add 1 to a number, we get the number just after it, or we get the successor of the number. See, what are they saying? When we add 1 to a number, we get the number just after it. Yes, we already know this, right? Or we get the successor. Again, what is successor? Successor is the number that comes after a given number. Yes, the number that just comes after it. How do we find out the successor? By adding 1 to the given number. That is what they are saying here. When we add 1 to a number, we get the number just after it, or we get the successor. Like for example, here 374 plus 1. Yes, 374 plus 1. What will the sum be? 4 plus 1, 5, 7, 3. 375. Now when we are writing numbers, we get 374, and after 374 we have 375. So what number did we get? We got the number just after 8, or this is also called as what? Successor. Yes, children, how did we get it? By adding 1 to a given number. Now let us look at another example. 5693 plus 1. Again 4, 9, 6, 5. Yes, 5694 comes after, just after. Yes, just after 5693. Yes, now this is also called as the successor. We got it by adding 1 to a given number. Clear, children? Yes. Now adding 10 to a number. When we add 10 to a number, the digit in the tens place increases by 1. Example, 78,346 plus 10 is equals to 78,356. Now, if you look at the number here, the number is 78,346. Yes, let me make it big for you. Okay, 78,346. And when you look at the answer, the whole number is same except for the digit in tens place. We were having 4 here, and the answer here has 5. Yes, what are they saying? The digit in tens place increases by 1. The digit in the tens place increases by 1. That is what has happened here, right? It was 4. Now 4 plus 1 becomes 5. Now how did it increase? Because we added 10 to the number. We added what? We added 10 to the number. See now 78,346 plus 10. 46 plus 10. Now 6 plus 0 becomes what? Obviously we know that 6 plus 0 is 6 only. 4 plus 1 5. The remaining digits here we are not having anything, so they will be written as it is. What is the only change here? The only change is the change that happened in the tens place. 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. As we added 10, the digit in the tens place increased by 1. Okay children, even when you have such questions in your exams, you can solve it easily. Now look at here, 98,465 plus 10. Again, it is having only ones and tens place, so we will consider only ones and tens here. Now in ones it is having 0, so the ones digit will remain as it is. Yes, 0 plus anything is the number itself. Now the only change that will take place is the digit in tens place. Yes, we are having 6 here and we are having 1. 6 plus 1 becomes 7. 6 plus 1 is equals to 7, and before 6 what did we have children? We have 984. So the same 984 we have written before the 7, and 5 plus 0 is equals to 5 only. Yes, 5 plus 0 is equal to 5 only. So 5 as it is. The only change here is to the digit in tens place. Now suppose if we had 20 here. Yes, instead of 10 we had 20 here. Now 6 plus 2 becomes 8. So instead of 98,475, it would be 98,485. Clear children? This is how we add tens to a given number. Now in the same way, let us understand how to add 100 and 1000 to a given number. Clear, right children? When we add 10 to the number, the digit in tens place is increased by 1. In the same way, when we add 100 to a number, the digit in hundreds place increases by 1. Yes, why? Because in the number 100, yes, in the number 100, now we have 3 places. Yes, ones, tens and hundreds. Now in ones and tens we are having zeros only. Yes, we are having zeros only. What does 0 mean? 0 means nothing. So whenever we add any number to these zeros, the answer will not change. We will get the same numbers, right? So like these zeros being there or not being there, it is the same thing. There is no use of this 0. The only number here is 1 in hundreds place. So in the given number, like here in the example, 6,734. Now here 1 is in hundreds place, right? So in this number 6,734, 7 is in hundreds place. So we'll add this 1 to the 7. What will we do children? We'll add this 1 to the 7. Hundreds and hundreds, right? Whenever we are adding, we add to the digits in the same place. Yes, we cannot add ones and tens. We add only hundreds and hundreds together. Now 6,000s place as it is. Now 7 is in hundreds place. Here we are having 1 in hundreds place. 7 plus 1 becomes 8. So 8 in hundreds place. Now 3 and 4 as it is. Yes, 3 and 4 as it is. Clear children? See, so when we add 100 to a given number, the digit in hundreds place increases by 1. Only the digit in hundreds place, which is 7 here, has increased by 1. 7 plus 1 is equals to 8. So in the sum, the number is 8 in the hundreds place instead of 7. Clear children? Let us look at another example. 94,836. 94,836 plus 100. Now again, as I said, we know that 0 plus anything is equal to 0 only. So the numbers being here or not being here will be the same only. Here we are having 1 in hundreds place. The only number which is useful for us is 1 in hundreds place. Now in this given number 94,836, which is in hundreds place? 8. So what we'll do? There is an addition symbol between these, right? So we'll add these two. 8 plus 1 becomes 9. What does 8 plus 1 become, children? 9. So this is regarding hundreds place. Now what to do with the remaining digits? The remaining digits we'll write as it is 9, 4, 3, 6. Only 8, which is in hundreds place, has been increased by 1. That is, we added 1. Why? Because in the second addend, we are having 1 in hundreds place. So 8 plus 1 becomes 9. Again, if you consider this 0, 3 plus 0, 3 only, right? So it's the same 3. Now 6 plus 0, again the same 6 only. Yes, children, in the same way. What did we understand from this? Here we are adding 100 to a given number. The only change taking place is to the digit in hundreds place. Clear? Let me take another example. Say 8,246 plus suppose 500. Okay? Suppose 500. Now how will you do this? Again, one sentence. Here we are having zeros. So the same numbers we'll write. Now 5 is in hundreds place. 5 is in which place? 5 is in hundreds place. Now in this number 2 is in hundreds place. There is an addition symbol. So we'll add these two. 2 plus 5, 7. Now 8, here we are having nothing in the thousands place. So 8 as it is. Now 8,246 plus 500 is equals to 8,746. Clear, children? If you look at both the numbers, the only change that took place is in the hundreds place. Yes? Yes. I hope this is clear. Adding 10 to a given number and adding 100 to a given number. In the same way, adding 1000 to a given number. When we add 1000 to a given number, the digit in thousands place increases by 1. Example, 86,754 plus 1000 is equals to 87,754. See, what was the number again? 86,754 plus 1000. Yes. Now here again in ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. Let me write here as well. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000. Now if you look at the numbers in this 1000, we are having zeros in ones, tens and hundreds. So what will happen? Now 0 plus 4 here becomes 4 only. 0 plus 5, 5. 0 plus 7, 7 only. Yes, the digits in ones, tens and hundreds do not change. Why? Because in the second addend we are having zeros in ones, tens and hundreds. Now coming to the thousands place, we are having 6 here and we are having 1 here. Yes, we are having 6 here and we are having 1 here. 6 plus 1 is what? 7. So 7 in the thousands place. Now here we are having 8 in the 10,000s place. We are having nothing here to add. So it will remain as it is. 8 in the 10,000s place. So what is our sum, children? 87,754. Yes, here we had 86,000. Now as we have added 1,000, the answer is 87,000. Yes, after 86, what do we get? We get 87. Yes, when we add 1 to 86, we will get 87. Clear, children? Adding 1000. Let us look at another last example for today's class. 64,982. 64,982 plus 1000. Again, here we are having zeros in ones, tens and hundreds. So the ones, tens and hundreds will be written as it is. No change. Yes. Now in the thousands place we are having 1 here and we are having 4 here. As we are adding these two, let us add 4 plus 1, that is equals to 5. Ones, tens, hundreds and thousands place. Yes, we've added the digits in thousands place. So we'll write the sum in thousands place only. Now 6. 6 is in 10,000s place. In this 1000 there is nothing at 10,000s place. So we will write the 6 as it is. No change. Yes. Now what is our answer? 65,982. Here we have had 64,000. Now when we add 1, we get 65,000. 65,982. Clear, children? I hope this was clear. Today we have learnt about properties of addition, right? Yes. I hope today's class was clear. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon